The inspiration for the fish shop in Washington is actually very much inspired by a previous fish shop we did in Ballater in Scotland. We created a set of rules for the project, which were to make sure everything was sustainable within the building. But the inspiration very much captures the local history of the site, and also the, I guess, the magic of what fish shop has become as a very slow, kind of evolving business. The sense of place is very, very important for fish shop in Washington. The fact that it's on the Potomac, that it has an incredible fishing history. And we've really focused in on some of the former fishing communities in that area to help bring that inspiration into fish shop. We're very much hopeful when people come to fish shop, they will not only sort of understand more about fish shop's unique approach to a menu, but also understand a little bit more about the history of the area and the importance of fishing to that area. I think the thing that I'm most excited about with regards to the project is the sheer scale of it. Our first project in Ballater for Fish Shop was only about 40 covers, and now we have a restaurant with over 200 seats in it and another 100 outside. There's a huge opportunity for a real big community to get involved with the project. Biggest challenges for us is actually how you take something that's become kind of an instant classic. It's a very small restaurant that's become much loved in under a year, and actually scale it up to something 5 or 6 times the size. I think for us, one of our key things is to make sure there's a real sense of intimacy, even though it's such a large-scale restaurant. I think one of the things I'm most excited about is the artists' interventions in the space. We've got the huge fortune of working with Rashid Johnson and Uman in this space. Uman's designing a kind of a curtain, a very colourful curtain for us, which we're printing in large scale across all of our space. As I mentioned, we've got large glass windows, and so this is a way of bringing really beautiful colour into the space. The other collaboration is with Rashid Johnson, who is really playing with the height, really unusual height, but over 20-foot high ceilings. And we have a piece that's very, very tall within the space that should really allow us to kind of gravitate around a real feature, a focal point. It's great for us when something like that happens, simply because it's very an unusual space. You don't walk in at one end and see a very clear view. There's some corners and so on. So by having something large in the middle, there's this focal point that everything can hang off of. And it's exciting for us to be working with such important artists. For me, one of the most exciting things has been working with the local craftspeople, and we've found a wonderful wicker maker in Angela Eastman, who is making wicker fish for us, who has worked in collaboration with Helen Jackson, who made our original fish shop Ballater. And so together they're kind of creating a whole shoal of fish that's going to swim through the space. By uplighting that, we get wonderful shadows throwing up on the ceiling. We have a wonderful company called Smile Plastics who have made our tables for us, and they've very much developed some techniques which are totally new to them but really suit us. So it's using a lot of plastics found from the sea to melt and create our own tables. We've got fishing nets melted into the top of tables to create our own kind of tartan, which has a lovely echo of the original fish shop Ballater. But it's all of these things are actually working with the process of sustainability, but bringing a real element of creativity to it. I think Fish Shop for me is a opportunity to try to recreate what we've felt so strongly about original fishing communities, that is proper community, a place where people come together and share. And for me, I think what we're trying to do with the Fish Shop restaurants is to bring that sense of sharing together and telling stories, which is really the magic of hospitality for me. I think one of the things that people will really enjoy seeing is that we've been very lucky to find a huge collection of original posters from a fishmonger from 1920 to about 1960. The graphic design in them is absolutely phenomenal, and it's informed a lot of the artwork happening on the walls in the space, becoming wallpapers. But it's something quite magical and something with a great sense of personality, which people will enjoy seeing.